Hey there, everybody. Happy Thursday night. Wow. It's late. It's 9 o'clock. I had a late start today, as I will be having for the next several weeks until I can finalize a child care situation. But man, it's like everyone in my life didn't remember that I have my weekly show tonight. The one that I've been doing for over a decade. Like everyone in my family forgot. So after I put the kids to bed, I was fielding phone calls all night, and I didn't even have a chance to have my dinner until like 20 minutes before the broadcast. So if I end up doing something awful like burping on broadcast, that's why, because I'm still, digesting my dinner. I had to scarf it down. But I'm here, and I'm ready, and we're going to be playing some Resident Evil 4. We're going to be having a great time, but we are likely going to be completing the game tonight. Don't worry, no matter what happens, I will stick around until we complete the game, or until 4 hours ends, whichever comes first. Now, previously, earlier in the week when I talked about my broadcast tonight, I mentioned that if I do end the game early, because we get to the ending early, then I would go ahead and work on Dead Space 2. But I didn't realize at the time that I was going to be starting so late in the night. For example, if we do the full 4 hours, I'm going to be ending at 1 in the morning my time. So I'm not sure how late I'm going to be broadcasting tonight. Let's see how we all feel once we finish Resident Evil 4. If there are enough people that want to keep going. If I'm not feeling too tired, we'll see. We'll see. So no promises there, but just bear that in mind. All right. Good to see everybody on Facebook today. Roman, Toby, Sean, Steven, so good to see each and every one of you. And of course, it's great to see all of the members and the regulars and the Patreon supporters on YouTube today. Just Cowboy, Greg, Alt Grindle, Quinn, Tyus, Knox, Laura, Canuck, 82, the Reverend Coyote, Andy O, and Alt Grendel gifting Oxhorn memberships today. Wow, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Oxhorn memberships gifted by Alt Grendel. And congratulations to Arthur Wigglesby, Dragon Breath, Mr. Bear, Caleb, Bill Bree, Johnny Turner, and Griffin Litke. Ranker 1138 says, come on, Ox. Hey, look, I tweeted out that I was going to be late. I said I was going to be going live between 8 and 9 today because I had real world obligations. So I let everyone know. This is why you got to follow me on Twitter, like I say at the end of every video, so that you guys know when I have an interruption or a schedule change. But here we are. I'm ready, and I hope you're ready too. Let's see. Then Alt Grendel. Nick says, just eat during the live. I don't think we judge. There are several rules about broadcasting on television. One of the main ones is never let them see you eat. Never let them see you eat. And I violated that rule a couple of times. I realize that. But I try to restrict it to smoking and drinking. You can watch me smoke and drink, but opening my gaping maw and shoving things inside, it's not flattering, and it can be used against you. So I'll try not to eat on camera. Alt Grendel says, I read a horror story written in Braille. I felt something bad was going to happen, but I couldn't see what it was because it was written in Braille. Love it. Thank you, Alt Grendel. Colonel 87th says, what I miss? Why so late? And mornings, I work nights. You didn't miss much. I basically just laid it all out here at the beginning of the broadcast. I had real-world obligations, including a lack of reliable childcare that kept me away from my computer during the afternoon and evening. So I'm just now able to be here for all of you. But I hope that we can all make good use of the time together. Marine98 says, you only have 1 or 2 more encounters with the merchant. You'll know when the last one is. Sell and upgrade everything. Thank you, Marine98. I shall do my best. I'm just now realizing that I'm probably going to have a really big boss fight ahead of me. So I might be too exhausted to start playing another game if we end up finishing Resident Evil 4 tonight. So we'll see what happens. Stephen Schulte on Facebook says, stoked for the end of Resident Evil. So am I. So am I. Lots of good stuff to look forward to once we are done with Resident Evil, including Dead Space 2. Super Dumb Rule says, Crangus McBasketball. Crangus, you've clearly never been on TV or on a broadcast. I mean, who wants to watch somebody sitting there going, no one wants to watch that. That's gross. It's disgusting. Don't want to watch somebody else eating. Listen to those eating sounds. Marine98 says, also buy a rocket launcher. I plan on it. I plan on it. I'm going to get that rocket launcher and I'm going to use it. And it'll come in handy. Alan Bass says, are you going to play the new Final Fantasy when it comes out? I don't know. Maybe. Probably not. I mean, I don't know. The problem, and it comes up a couple times in Resident Evil 4, but I can tolerate it in Resident Evil 4 because it's tongue-in-cheek. Capcom knows exactly what they're doing. They know how awful their dialogue is. They know how cliche their characters are, and wooden and one-dimensional. They know all of this. That's part of the joke, and that's what makes it fun. Problem is that in many other, JRPGs, for example, they want you to take their one-dimensional wooden characters seriously, right? They're Cloud Strifes, which characters that say nothing and are simply there to be a stand-in body bag for the player, right? It's they're non-characters is what they are, and then the characters that do have dialogue and voices, they're caricatures, they're stereotypes. Oftentimes they're not that well thought out. But I'd hate to generalize an entire genre or subgenre of gaming art, and so take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. It's been my experience in the past. Perhaps that's not the way that most JRPGs are made these days. Julian Z says, hi, Ox. So good to see you on the Scotch and Smoke Rings. Hope you're well. Can't wait to see what game you pick for Monday. How is your lore series coming along? It's going well. Like I said, I ate 20 minutes ago, so now my body is in the process of just condensing everything down. My lore video is going well for the weekend. We won't be starting the next series, the next faction story this weekend. Instead, I have another supplementary lore video that I've been working on all week, and I think you'll really enjoy it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Ranker 1138 says, Alan Wake 2 is on pre-order October release. That's great. Just in time. I think I'll enjoy playing it when it's ready. Man of Warb says, speaking of Lady Vader, had you continued to play Mass Effect Andromeda, you'd have met an Asari biotic commando named Vaderia. BioWare hasn't made a body pillow of her, though. Well, if they haven't made a body pillow of her, what kind of character is she? Though, they probably haven't made a body pillow of Jack yet, and we all know how great Jack is. Colonel 87th says, people pay good money to watch people eat. Plus, we're all family here, not judging, and we got your back. Why all this interest in watching me eat all of a sudden? What are you trying to turn me into, chat? Whatever it is, I don't like it. Look, I don't know. Are there really people who like watching other people eat? Is that a real thing? That can't be like a mainstream thing. That's got to be a super niche. Like a super niche weird sort of thing for super niche weird sorts of people. I'm not that I'm judging. If that's your thing, we all got to have a thing, don't we? We all, apparently mine is Lady Vader and yours is watching people eat. Yeah, that's okay. I'm not going to judge. Do your thing. Embrace your thing. Enjoy your thing. It just may not be my thing. All right, Deathica says, don't shut up, but do take my money, Ox. Thank you, Deathica. I appreciate it. Pyro says it's very popular in Japan. Really? Well, I won't be moving to Japan anytime soon. I'd love to visit. I'd love to visit Japan. I've never been. I'd love to go to Tokyo. Never been, but I probably won't live there, especially if they broadcast people eating. Cleansed in Fire says, look up a mukbang on YouTube right now. Julian Z says, Ox, really? You've never heard of a mukbang? They're super popular. Mukbang? What are you having me Google? I don't like the sound of this new word you have exposed me to, and I'm very disturbed that I now have been exposed to this word, mukbang. It's almost as bad as when someone told me what a merkin was. Like, I didn't need to know that. A mukbang. I mean, curiosity is getting the better of me, but I just don't like the way it sounds. All right, mukbang. I'm going to open up an incognito window here just because I don't know where this is going to go. And I don't want Google to start giving me advertisements that follow me around about mukbangs. Ramen mukbang compilation. Ooh. Oh man, the Google images for this? A broadcasting genre? What? There's a broadcasting genre of people gorging on food? Oh, this guy's just got ramen going in there. Oh, that's a lot of food. Look, I like food. Food is good, but this is just weird. You know, it reminds me of something that C.S. Lewis wrote a long time ago. I believe it was in his Mere Christianity, where he was talking about why he thought pornography was weird and wrong and something that we should strive against. I'm not saying I agree with him. I'm just explaining what his philosophy was. And he said one of his arguments in the book was like, could you imagine if there were a bunch of people who just sat there looking at you while you ate food? That would be pretty weird, right? While you're sipping your tea, they just looked at your glass and their eyes popped out of their heads and they were salivating while you were taking a bite of your morning sausage or putting the dab of butter in your pile of mashed potato. We would think that that was unhealthy. And apparently in 2023, this is now a broadcasting genre. C.S. Lewis is rolling in his grave now. Poor guy. Holy cow. A mukbang or a mukbang, pronounced mukbang. Mukbang? Hold on. Okay, I gotta find out how this is pronounced. This is just fascinating. I had no idea this was a thing. Mukbang is pronounced
Mukbang.
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 Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that right. Mukbang. Mukbang. Is an online audio-visual broadcast in which a host consumes various quantities of food while interacting with the audience. I don't get it. Okay, this is another one of those things. I'm just going to have to broaden my horizons now. I'm just going to have to accept the fact that there are other people out there than me who might not be into what I'm into and might be into things that I just don't understand. And that's okay. I don't have to understand it all, just like they don't have to understand it all. All that matters is that I accept it. I'm going to do that, all right? This is me being mature. I'm going to accept that a mukbang is a real thing. And people do this. People spend their time watching other people eat food. But you know, there are plenty of people out there who can't imagine watching somebody else play a video game. So, you know how often I get that? When people find out what I do, And they don't understand what lore videos are, and they don't understand what YouTube videos are. And they hear that I stream live, and they go, what do you stream live? And I'll say video games, and like, people watch you play video games? Why don't they just play the games themselves, they'll say. And then I say, well, why don't you just play sports yourselves? You watch other people play sports, don't you? Why don't you go play it yourselves? So that's my retort to that. But there are plenty of people out there who think it's really weird when you watch other people play video games. So maybe that's me right now. I think it's weird watching someone else eat food. But, maybe it's perfectly normal. I don't know. All right, let's move on. That was a fascinating topic. Mukbang. Alt Grendel says, how do trees access the internet? They log in with root access. All right. Alt Grendel, I give you that one. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I like it. Ranker 1138 says, did you hear about the camp that didn't order enough teepees? Privacy became an issue, and people left because it was too intense. Not enough teepees, too intense. Too intense. Thank you for that one, Ranker. I love it. K Main says, you're always on during the bad depression hours, Ox. Grateful for it. Haven't been able to catch you lately. Hope you're well. What's the next indie game? I've got a couple of ideas that people have suggested that I might pull out here in a bit. But right now, we are going through some rather AAA games. We just completed Sherlock Holmes. That wasn't a AAA game. Was that a AA game? I don't even know if that was a AA game. It was a game, and it was an A. It was A-okay is what that game was. No, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the Sherlock Holmes game. I'm not sure how many A's it has, though. As for indie games, I've got a list, and I'll probably be getting through it soon. Cleansed in Fire says, did you see the number of views that they get? What, a mukbang? I'm going to go ahead and open up an incognito window again, because it still kind of disturbs me. Mukbang. Where do I go to find out how many views it gets? Let's do the hashtag on YouTube. 2.4 million videos, 283,000 channels of people eating food. This lady has her mouth on the tail of a green pheasant. Oh, is that cheese? What is that? That's not the right color for cheese. Oh, that one's got 200 and, all right, it's got some decent. That one's got 5 million views. Okay, so that one's pretty popular. 115 million views? What? What am I doing? I should be eating green, cheesy food on YouTube. How do these videos have that 115 million views? For a short. It's a short. It's not even a full-length video. It's a 30-second short about eating pink noodles. 115 million views? You're kidding me. 156 million views. What is he eating? Ah, it's squid. No, it's got to be cake shaped like a squid. Either way, it's... I got X. Save me, X. God. Go, I just hope I don't see any Google advertisements. I really don't need to see advertisements about mukbangs. That's the last thing I need right now. Oh, that's awful, Cleansed in Fire. Not that I'm judging. Again, like I was saying from the very beginning, if that's your thing, I'm not going to judge your thing. Tastes are constantly evolving, and who am I to judge? Julian Z says, I definitely watch an Oxhorn mukbang. I don't have to eat an ungodly amount of food, but if you enjoy a simple meal during Scotch and smoke rings, that would be interesting. Really? I don't know, man. Maybe if it was just rice cakes. I could sit here and eat rice cakes. Would that be enough mukbang for you? Are you getting enough mukbang for your buck? Oh, there's just no end to this. Marine98 says, is that presence behind you? Shh. Marine98. My kids are sleeping, but I can't talk too loud. Yes, my kids are having a birthday party in a couple of weeks, and I'm collecting presents. They're hiding in here because my kids are usually not allowed in here, and I'm going to be wrapping them all eventually. These are some of the presents that have arrived, and yes, they're hiding in here until I'm able to wrap them. Colonel 87th says, I don't like watching sports, but I love watching games. And I'm the same way. I don't like watching sports. There was a time where I kind of got into football. It was back when the Seahawks were in the Super Bowl a lot, and everyone was all about the 12 men and all that. So I got into it for a few seasons there, but I never really super got into it. And honestly, I'm not really that into watching other people play video games. Occasionally, I'll find a video game that I really enjoy watching somebody play. Dark Souls is that for me. And I've taught myself how to play Dark Souls simply by watching other people play Dark Souls. I enjoy seeing their different strategies. And I suppose that's the appeal of a Dark Souls type game, is seeing the different strategies that people employ into defeating these really insane and ridiculous world bosses. So I can understand the appeal of watching other people play games. Didn't expect to learn a new thing tonight. It's too late for me to learn new things. I don't want to learn any more new things. Can we stick to things I know? Can we stay in my comfort zone a bit now, just for the rest of the night? I don't want to learn new things. Josh Bunton became a tungsten ox. Thank you, Josh Bunton. An amazing tungsten ox. That's fantastic. Super generous, Josh Bunton. I deeply, deeply appreciate it. Oh, man. Julian Z says, sure, Ox, we can start with rice cakes, and then we can add something to it, and slowly but surely we'll get you comfortable eating a meal on camera. I don't know. I feel like if I'm on camera, I should be talking, right? My job is to be here and be entertaining. That's my job. If my mouth isn't doing that, then I'm not being, I'm not doing my job right. So it's weird for me to feel, I would feel like there's too much silence. I don't know. Cairo Contoy says, mukbang with you is just smoking and drinking. Yeah, so this is the kind of mukbang that I can get into, but it's a leisurely activity and my mouth is not completely preoccupied with something else. Oh, God. Wish I hadn't said that. But this allows me the opportunity to pause for a moment and actually have a conversation and talk with people. It's not like my mouth is full of noodles the entire time. Shannon Bodine says a video of you eating dinosaur nuggies, 400 million views. By the way, I've seen our printer in the background along with the demonic baby. What printer? There's my printer. Are you saying there's a baby on it? I don't know. That's the suit of T-45 power armor, but you can't even see it. It's not even on camera. The baby? What are you talking about? There's no baby. You guys keep bringing up this demonic baby, but I don't know. I don't know where you guys get it. It's beyond me now. Ryder Wheeler says, evening, Ox. Just got home from work and relaxing. Also, moving on to Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Unity was glitchy, and the story sucked. Well, I'm sorry that you didn't enjoy the story, and I'm sorry that it was so glitchy, but I am glad that you're able to find an Assassin's Creed game that you like. Marine98 gifted 5 Oxhorn memberships to the community. Thank you so much, Marine98, and congratulations to Ryan McWilliams, Pawan Grewal, C. Santos, The Soul Survivor, and K. May. Awesome. Hopefully that makes your day a little bit better, K. May. Thank you again, Marine98. Casey Hanford says, can we start with the heavily peated scotches? Bruichladik, Port Charlotte, and Octomore? Sure. We can start with whatever you like. I'm not familiar with those. I've never actually heard of those before, so I'm not sure if they're available where I'm at. I like Lagavulin, Glenfiddich, Laphroaig, even Glenlivet is pretty good if you get an older bottle. But I'll have to add those brands to my list and try them at some point. Thank you, Casey. So this is what happens. I get to talking and then my cigar goes out. Okay. There we go. Shannon Bodine says, what cigars this session? Good, sir. I'm smoking a La Floridita Premium, and it's not my favorite. It doesn't burn evenly. This is like the third or fourth cigar from this box that I've enjoyed, and every single one of them has burned unevenly. And when it burns unevenly, you then have to repair the damage with a lighter, and sometimes that can cause it to burn a little hot. So it's not my favorite. It's okay. When you first light it, the draw is good. I'll give it that. And the leaf tastes good. But then when it starts to burn, it just doesn't burn evenly. Maybe I just didn't get a good batch. Cody London says, could the Comcast guy in your closet give us a mukbang episode? I heard a rumor they like ketchup with their dino nuggies. Ketchup with dino nuggies? Do people eat nuggets with ketchup? Is that a normal thing to do? No, you eat chicken strips or chicken tenders with barbecue sauce, not ketchup. Barbecue sauce for chicken strips, ketchup for fries. You don't mix the two. You don't dip your fries in your barbecue sauce, and you don't dip your nuggies in your ketchup. Am I mad? These are the rules, people. We have to follow the rules. Anyway, I'll ask him, see if it's into it. I mean, if the next time I see him, I'll ask him. Not that I could go ask him today because he's in the closet. He's not in the closet. Just to clarify, I don't see him every day because he's not in my closet, though he was at one point. But if he were, I would ask him now. As he's not, I'll have to ask him later, whenever I happen to see him. Julian Z says, technically you've already dipped a toe in a mukbang when you ate dino nuggies on camera. See, you could do it. Did I eat dino nuggies on camera? I don't remember. Did I ever do that? Was that a thing I did in like real life? Part of me, wasn't that a dream? I think that might have been a dream. I must have talked about my dream on camera. And so you're remembering a dream I had that I mentioned. I didn't eat dino nuggies on camera. That's not a real thing. The Reverend Coyote, a member for 5 months, says, ketchup is for mac and cheese. You do not belong in heaven, the Reverend Coyote. You were not a reverend. Like, this is what you just said. That is not holy. Just so that we're perfectly clear. That's what people eat in hell. Mac and cheese dipped in ketchup. That's hell food. Just letting you know. That's against the rules. And I do not tolerate lawlessness on this program, Reverend. Toby Noble says honey mustard for nuggies. Right. Okay. Well, I'll make an exception for honey mustard because there were a few situations where honey mustard works, except for on breaded chicken. Like on breaded chicken, honey mustard, okay. Barbecue sauce, also okay. Regular mustard, no. Ketchup, no. Those are for burgers and hot dogs, and ketchup can sometimes be used for fries. That's it. Those are the food rules. BA says, not wholly in the least blasphemer. I know. Ketchup on mac and cheese? That is blasphemy, if ever I heard of it. Reverend, you heretic. Shannon Bodine says, I'm sorry I brought up the Dino Nuggies. Barbecue sauce or mustard? Surely you mean honey mustard. Ketchup on anything but fries is demonic. What's in the Amazon packages? Wow, you guys are really curious about those Amazon packages. I'm not going to say, just on the off chance that my kids watch my broadcast later. It's probably not going to happen. They never watch my broadcast, but it is possible, and they are asleep in their rooms, which are above my office. And sometimes they'll say, oh, Dad, you were talking about blah, blah, blah last night. So, because I'm loud. So I'm not going to risk it. It's none of your business. And I regret keeping the packages in here. I didn't think you guys would be that interested in a bunch of boxes in my office. Nick93 says, loved your Fallout lore vids back in the day. I mean, Nick, thank you, but you talk as if I don't still make them. Like, I still make Fallout lore vids. You know that, right? Like, I made one last weekend. It was brand new. I had never made it before, and I published it last weekend. I have been making them every week, practically, for years now. Just so you know. I'm glad, though. Thank you, Nick93. I definitely appreciate it. But I continue to make them. And they're still good. Changed One, a member for 18 months, says, I sometimes use ketchup as tomato sauce on my pasta. No, you don't. You're lying to me to get a reaction. And I understand that this is what you're doing, Changed One. So I'm not going to give you a reaction, because you don't deserve it. If you put ketchup on your pasta, you don't deserve it. No one who does that deserves anything good in life. But you don't do that because you're just trying to get a reaction. So I just won't give it to you. There we go. Lucky Babcack says, hey Ox, it's been a while since I've been to a live stream, and I can't stay tonight, but is there any Fallout 76 updates? P.S. My wife loved the Lady Vader short. Great dad joke. Cheers and keep on keeping on. Thank you, Lucky Babcack. Your wife has a great sense of humor, I'll say that. As for Fallout 76, I know that they're doing something, but frankly, I haven't been keeping up with it or really paying that much attention. You know, I gave the DLCs for Fallout 76 a fair shake. I treated them with respect, and I covered them in as much depth as I possibly could. But really, many of the DLCs that have come out recently for Fallout 76 have been pretty light on quality content. And so I'm waiting for that to change. And when that changes, I'll probably have more to say on Fallout 76. Kellen Gray says, I quit gaming when I got into a PhD program, so I started watching you, so I can play video games vicariously. I would have washed out if it were not for you. Kellen Gray, you're extremely kind. A PhD program, I can't even imagine how much time that must take. Good luck to you. I wish nothing but the best for you, and I will be here to provide as much content as I can to help you through. Nick, with a super chat, says, just wanted to point out that's not me. For clarity, right, I said Nick93. Nick93 says, loved your Fallout lore vids back in the day. I know, there are multiple Nicks in the chat, and that's okay. I appreciate Nick, and I appreciate Nick93. Shannon Bodine says, I meant no offense. I hope you're well, good sir. You did not offend me. I hope people don't walk away from this broadcast thinking that I'm constantly getting offended. Oh, she talked about the Amazon packages. No, don't worry. I'm not offended. I'm messing with you because you guys mess with me. That's all. Colonel 87th says, your perspective on the coursers was outstanding. Should find other things in the games, anything in any of the games. Thank you, Colonel 87th. I put a lot of work into my courser video, and I think it turned out really well, which is why I was so bummed out when YouTube decided to demonetize it because it had too much violence. Which is why I had to re-upload it. But yeah, I've got the profile for X688, which I published last weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And I've got another really interesting lore video coming out this weekend that I think you will all enjoy. Ranker 1138 says, Pennsylvania Dutch mac and cheese has stewed tomatoes on top. No, I refuse to believe that that's true. Just, nope, that's a lie is what that is. No, I'm not going to call you a liar, Ranker. Perhaps you're just mistaken. You must be. You must just be mistaken. For tomatoes do not go on top of mac and cheese. No. Refuse to believe. Kellen Gray says, what's the weirdest thing you all have ever eaten? Weird that I've eaten. I don't really eat a lot of weird stuff. Okay, I'll tell you one thing that was really weird. And this is admittedly super weird, and I would never do it today. It's when I was a kid, and I had to make my own lunches, and I was raiding the pantry looking for anything to put together for a lunch. And I would find peanut butter, but I didn't like jelly. I hated jelly. I've always hated jelly. Ever since I was a kid, I hated jelly. I can't stand it. But I also couldn't eat a straight peanut butter sandwich. It needed something. These days, like a civilized human being, I put honey in my sandwich. Peanut butter and honey. That's the ticket right there. But back when I was a child, I had not yet figured this out. And so you know what I would make myself? Peanut butter and mustard sandwiches. And I liked it. I still have a memory of that unique flavor. That unique, just tangy sort of, It was oily and crunchy and tangy all at once. That unique taste of peanut butter and mustard sandwiches. And I did it for years as a kid. It was my go-to dish because I didn't have honey and I couldn't make a peanut butter and honey sandwich. So it was peanut butter and mustard, and I did it for years and I liked it. It's only as an adult that I look back on that and go, wait, that was actually kind of weird, wasn't it? So there it is. That's the weird thing that I ate as a child. So if you want to dip your chicken nuggets in ketchup, who am I to judge, right? Who am I to judge? I have no ground, no footing to judge anyone's dietary choices ever. Matt of Warp says, didn't know if you were aware that X688 is most likely named after the Type 688 nuclear hunter-killer submarines, aka the Los Angeles class attack sub. Really? I did not know it. That's interesting. Pretty cool. Thank you. Nick93 says, I've been watching the recent Fallout 4 videos. Like them a lot. The OG New Vegas videos were my favorite. I see. And then he gave me a little heart. Thank you, Nick93. You know, I'd continue to make New Vegas videos if I hadn't already covered everything. And I did. I have covered, like, absolutely everything. I think the only thing I hadn't done was my tutorial on how to play Caravan. And I put that off for years. But last year, I finally put out my tutorial video on how to play Caravan. And that's it. That's all the content for that game exhausted. So, there you go. I mean, I've got a couple ideas that I could do. We'll see. We'll see. Colonel 87 says, yep, nope. I mean, I agree. I'm not defending that behavior. Peanut butter with mustard, it's really indefensible. I have no defense. I'm just saying that when I was a child, that's what I would make myself for lunch. And I liked it. You know what was even worse? When I was feeling really fancy, I'd throw a slice of ham on there. Ham and mustard, yeah. Ham and mustard and peanut butter? I liked it at the time. I don't think I could do it today. Anthony says, ever tried mustard on watermelon? No, I never have. Don't think I ever will. You'll have to let me know how that is. Clell Biggs says, in the South, people eat banana and mayo sandwiches. You know, every now and then I'll encounter something that I wish I never knew. There is some knowledge out there that is just bad. I'm not for banning books. I don't think you should ban books. Banning books is bad unless that book is about banana and mayo sandwiches. That knowledge really should be forbidden. I would support a book ban on any cookbook that included the banana and mayo sandwich. So, thanks for that. I could have lived my entire life without ever knowing that fact. And now, you robbed me of that is what you did. You robbed me. Nick gifted 5 Oxhorn memberships to the community. Thank you so much, Nick, and congratulations to Grant Haber, the Mad Wizard, Dr. Fox, Cairo Contoy, and Jimmy Vaught. Congratulations to everybody, and thanks again, Nick. Colonel 87th says, I am Southern, and no, we don't. It's peanut butter and banana sandwiches. See, I've heard of peanut butter and banana sandwiches. I'm not even from the South. I'm from the North, and I've heard of peanut butter and banana sandwiches. Mayo and banana? I mean, Colonel 87th, are you as horrified as I am? That's not normal. That's not right. The rightness is just not there. Chastity Bratz says he's not wrong. My grandmother would make me banana and mayo sandwiches. I was thinking of that when you talked about your mustard and peanut butter. Did your grandmother hate you? Did she despise your very soul? Was she trying to torture you, Chastity? Perchance? If she's still alive, you should ask her these questions. Grandma, did you hate me? Is that why you fed me banana and mayo sandwiches as a child? Or did you just find any random assortment of ingredients in your cupboard and throw them together and say, here, eat, vermin? The spices mixed with mayo and banana. Eat. It is nutritious. I'm kidding, really. I'm sure your grandmother is a fine lady and that she loved you very much. Perhaps she just didn't know any better. Maybe she just didn't. Unless this is a cherished memory of yours, could this be a cherished childhood memory? When you think of your grandmother and you get the fond nostalgic tinglies, you go, oh, banana and mayo sandwiches reminds me of the grandma. And I'd hate to ruin that memory, so just ignore everything I just said, because I don't want to be the one that makes you, ruin that memory for you. Just ignore me. I don't know what I'm saying. Man of Warb says, at least here in the Hoosier state, our eating habits are normal. Well, I'll have to take your word for that, as I've never eaten anything in the Hoosier state. Clell Biggs says, I'm from the South, North Carolina, and yes, they do eat them. Oh, hi, Chowder. What are you doing down there? Do you want out of the office now? Anthony says, in the South, we also eat bologna cake. The dish consists of layers of sliced bologna and cream cheese with ranch dressing and other seasonings. Can I quit? Can I just go away? I don't want to be here right now. I don't want to know these things. I thought... This makes me sad. Bologna cake? Come on, Shouter. Only you can make me happy right now, Shouter. You wouldn't eat a bologna cake, would you? Would you have banana and mayo sandwiches? No, you would not. It's preposterous is what it is. Colonel 87th says, I was raised with my mom and grandmother and my great-grandmother. No one ever made me a mayo and banana sandwich. See, I think Colonel 87th is as shocked and confused as I am, because this is all just an alternative reality. Are you all trolling me right now? Are you all like in some sort of Discord chat and you're conspiring against me to just make up the most ridiculous and random foods and pretend like they're normal? Banana and mayo? Bologna and ranch dressing? I mean, mac and cheese and tomato? I mean, that sounds tame. Now that we've gone down the rabbit hole of bologna cake, mac and cheese and tomato sounds pretty tame. I mean, jeez. Beth says, my grandfather ate peanut butter and white onions. My grandfather ate peanut butter and white onion sandwiches. He was a child of the Great Depression, and those two items were cheap. He grew up poor. His two sons are millionaires. Best grandpa. Okay, I mean, that's crazy. But it's also brilliant. I mean, if you're raised in the Great Depression, you make do with what you got, and you can develop a taste for it. That's actually a really charming story. If you were to do that for fun nowadays, I don't know, like, if you turned that into a cuisine, maybe I'm just being obtuse about this. Maybe all of these recipes that you guys have been describing to me came from some historic or cultural moment in time that I am just too obtuse and too thick in the skull to really appreciate and comprehend. Maybe I'm just being insensitive. But bologna cake, really? Wow. John M., a member for 14 months, says, I'm from Texas. No banana/mayo sandwiches here. Huh, well then maybe it's not just the whole South. Maybe it's regional. This would be a really interesting sociological experiment to put out on social media, to like have people put a pin on a map where they live and then check whether or not they've had a certain kinds of food. And then we could toggle through the map based on food types to see where regionally these foods are enjoyed. Is it the whole South that has banana and mayo sandwiches, or just a couple of states? I don't know. That's worth exploring right there. Nick says, I'm from D.C., and two foodstuffs we are known for are half smokes and mumbo sauce. Is your hometown known for any type of food? I mean, I'm from the Pacific Northwest, so all the food we're known for is seafood. Salmon, probably gooey ducks. I think if I were to mention gooey ducks on camera, that some people would know what they are, but most people would probably go, huh? A gooey duck is a type of clam that lives here in the Pacific Northwest that you get on the beach. And they look comical. Well, you have to just Google gooey duck. It's an awful name for an awful creature, basically, is what it is. And people eat them. So that's probably the weirdest thing that we've got here in the Pacific Northwest. Mumbo sauce, I have absolutely no idea what that is. Half smokes, again, you've lost me. But the fact that it's smoked is probably a good thing. So, Johnson Bobson, love the name, says, "Hello, big fan. I am a huge Fallout nerd. I'm also a U.S. Army Ranger. Might not mean a lot to you, but whatever." "I would love to talk and consult you in future vids as a military consultant. Not sure where else to reach out." Okay. Well, you know what? That's amazing. Again, thank you for your service. And I'm grateful to the fact that you enjoy my videos and that you love Fallout clearly as much as I do. You know, I can't really think of a situation where I would need, you know, a military consultant for the videos that I produce, but I'll bear you in mind for anything that I happen to need one for in the future, okay? Colonel 87 says, "My grandmother was 97 and died in 1998 from Georgia." Okay, from Georgia. Bananas and mayos. So we're starting to get some states here. Sean Fernandez says, "What about beans and toast?" Yeah, I have heard of beans and toast. It's not, doesn't sound appetizing, but I can understand it. I can get it. It sounds like something you would eat during a Great Depression, right? Like alphabeti spaghetti on toast. It's not good food, but it's edible. Okay, this cat is getting fat and heavy. He's a sweet cat, but he's got to go. Man of Warp says, "About the weirdest food closest to me is Cincinnati chili. Chili that is sweet." I have actually had Cincinnati chili. I visited Ohio and went to Cincinnati. I spent a couple of weeks in downtown Cincinnati. And of course, everyone wanted me to try the chili. And I tried it, and it was sweet. And it was actually okay. It wasn't that weird. It was pretty good. Okay, Chunky Kitty. You need to go outside now. I can't sit here and pet you all day. I know you're loving the pets, but look, I need my hands to hold cigars and to hold scotch. I can't keep giving you pets. Why are you burrowing your face in my arm? What are you trying to... Oh. He's nuzzling me. Okay, you know what? You've got your brothers in the other room. Go play with Admiral and Grits, okay, Chowder? Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Okay, where am I on time? We got a few more minutes left and then we're going to dive into the game. Grant Snyder says, "Wow, late start, eh? Guess that means I didn't miss any of the game. Hello, Oxhorn chat. Hey there, Grant. So good to see you. Yeah, I had a late start today due to childcare conflicts, but I'm here. We've been live for about 53 minutes, and we'll be starting the game portion of the broadcast in just a bit." Clell Big says, "It's not the whole South, but I can't say how far it goes. Just North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, and Virginia, as far as I know." This is really fascinating. I'm interested now. I've gone beyond my disgust phase, and now I'm into my curiosity research phase. I want to look it up after the broadcast to see if there are any other weird regional foods like bananas and mayo that I've never heard of before. Because I'm 40. I'm going to be 42 soon. I've been on this planet for a while, and I'm just now learning about bananas and mayo. And then what was the other? Muskegee? A muskegee? What was it? A muskjagat? The thing where people eat food and people watch? Whatever that was. A muskbang. Muskbang, yeah. And I'm just now learning these things. There's so much out there that I don't know. The Earth is an amazing place. And a weird, very weird place. Marine98 says, has Chowder gotten more loving since Grits came into the picture? Do you mean, has he gotten more loving, as in he has been the recipient of more love, or has he become a more loving cat? Because he hasn't been the recipient of more love, as there's another creature that is competing for attention from the children in the household. But he has become better, I guess. Before we got the puppy, he was the center of attention. Like, he made himself the focal point of attention in this household, constantly meowing, constantly demanding affection and food, constantly trying to escape the house. Just, he was a nuisance. Ever since we got the puppy, he has settled way down. Like, he barely, meows a peep. He only meows if he really wants food or if he wants to drink water from the tap, and then he kind of chills out. And he used to hide. When we first got the puppy, he would hide for the first few days, but then he came out from hiding, and he and the puppy now play. They play pretty well. So I'd say the puppy has been an overall positive influence on the cat. John M says, found Kool-Aid pickles while Googling. I'm not going to ask. Just going to leave that one be. I don't need to know. Just going to let that one lie. Colonel 87th says, I'm from Georgia and I've never heard from that. That must be just the dark corners of Georgia. That eat banana and mayo. IMG Snap says, oh yeah, Kool-Aid pickles are a thing. How? Just, I don't get it. Do you pickle the pickle in Kool-Aid, or do you take a pickled pickle and put it in Kool-Aid, or do you inject the pickle with Kool-Aid? I mean, the pickle is already fully saturated in the pickle juice. It can't be pickled any further. There is no more room left within the vegetable to absorb anything else. So what is its interaction with the Kool-Aid? Why? I don't understand. Stephen Schulte says, can the terrible foods just go away? Yeah, I'm with you there. Can they just stop? We don't need to know things like that. No one needs to know things like that. Just weird stuff. Chastity Brat says maybe it's a pickle straw sipping Kool-Aid. I see. Carve a hole in the middle of a pickle. Turn it into a straw. Pickle straw. That's weird, but I guess I can understand that. Weird. Nick says, this all started with me telling you to eat on camera. Yeah, Nick, I'm blaming you. First, you're teaching me what a mukbang is, and then you're asking me to perform a mukbang for you. It sounds like some crazy tribal rite. We shall now be quiet as the natives perform the mukbang live on Scotch and Smoke Rings. No, probably not going to happen anytime soon. Killin' Gray says, make Kool-Aid. Pour out half the pickle juice. Add Kool-Aid. Let pickles soak in the mix. Then eat. Sweet, salty, sour, delicious. It's worse than I thought. It's so worse. Oh, Kellen Gray. I hate fish. Not once in my life have I ever really enjoyed fish. And so the native cuisines here in the Pacific Northwest are gross to me, and yet I understand them, and they don't disturb me. They may be gross, but they don't disturb me. So for the first time ever, I'm glad that I was exposed to the native cuisines of the Pacific Northwest, as opposed to everything you kids apparently were raised on. For the longest time, I just felt like I was weird. I had peanut butter and mustard for lunch for years, and I liked it. But now, compared to you guys, I was the normal one. Pickled Kool-Aid? Pickles? Kool-Aid pickles? Just... Gamma Armendariz says, good evening, sir. I'm a bit late. Did you see the new Alan Wake trailer yet? I saw news that there was a trailer, and I read a few details about the trailer, but I did not watch the trailer. Apparently, Alan Wake is not going to be the central figure of the game. He will be sharing screen space with another primary character of the series, which sounds interesting, and I can't wait to learn more. Julian Z says, Ox, have you really never dipped your fries in barbecue sauce? It's not bad, honestly. It's different flavor to fries. You should try it. Okay. I mean, if I'm being perfectly honest, yes. I have occasionally dipped my potato fries into barbecue sauce. I'll give you one better. When I was young, again, not as an adult, when I was young, I would sometimes dip my fries in milkshake. And my recollection is that it was really tasty. A nice salty French fry, crispy. Dip it in a sweet vanilla milkshake. I remember it being good. So yeah, I've got my own weird food things. Colonel 87th says, I retract my statement. My friend says it's a thing. Wow. Colonel, I think you and I are both learning things tonight. Anthony says, Kool-Aid pickles, a.k.a. Coolicles. Coolicles. Sounds like something that grows on a ship's hull in the ocean. Clell Big says, maybe I should have just referred to North Carolina in my original comment. Seems I caused a bit of unrest among the other Southerners. All right, well, I'll let you Southerners figure it out amongst yourselves. As a Northerner, I'm just going to deal with everybody who loves fresh seafood. I dislike it. I don't want it, but I understand it. I understand it. Deathica says, yeah, that's normal, Ox. You don't have to feel ashamed. Oh, did more people dip their fries in milkshakes? Wendy's Frosty, says Sean Fernango. Yeah, I haven't been to a Wendy's in years. It's been a long time. But when I was younger, a chocolate Wendy's Frosty, dipping your fries. Oh, yeah, that was great. I remember that being really good. Sesh the Cat says, yes, fries and milkshake are still yummy as an adult. Okay. I guess it wasn't that bizarre. The White Wolf says, in terms of weird food things, my wife puts the M&Ms in the popcorn tub and shakes it up at the movies. That's not too bad. I mean, essentially, she's making trail mix, right? Because you can go and you can spend $7 on a bag, on like a 2-ounce bag of trail mix that'll have popcorn and M&Ms and almonds and all of that. Or you could bring a bag of M&Ms to the theater and dump it into a big barrel of popcorn, and you've pretty much got yourself the same thing. Though I worry about the M&M to popcorn ratio. It works when there's a higher M&M to popcorn ratio. Too much popcorn and you lose the M&Ms. And really the M&Ms are the best part of that. Popcorn is more like an accessory. You know, it's not the main event. The M&M is the main event. You want more M&Ms than popcorn. Popcorn is just there to make you appreciate the M&Ms more. So really it would have to be a ton of M&Ms that you put in there. Also, I'd worry about them sinking to the bottom, as the M&M, the chocolate, is going to be heavier than the lightness of the popped kernel. So by the end of the movie, you've got a batch of popcorn on top, and then salt and melted M&Ms at the bottom of your bucket. Okay, this is starting to sound less and less like a good idea to me. I'm probably thinking about this in too much detail. Cole Newman says, hi, Ox, hi, chat. I usually will dip my fries in a Frosty. Lol, really good. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I like that. Julian Z says, Ox, that's not weird. Have you never heard of fries and a frosty? Sweet and salty is flavor profile, and so is cold with hot like pie a la mode. All right. Yeah, I have had a nice warm slice of pie with a big dollop of cold ice cream right on top. I suppose that makes a lot of sense. Stephen Schulte says, fries and a shake. I'll second. That is good. All right. It's time. We need to be getting to the game. Let's fire it on up. You guys getting me distracted by talking about mukbangs and weird foods. Resident Evil 4. Here we go. Men of Warp says, dumping M&M into popcorn sounds like something that would happen at the Indiana State Fair. I've never tried it myself, but apparently people in chat have loved it. You'll have to let me know if you ever try it yourself. Ooh, Crash 2 desktop on game launch. Okay, well, is there an update that I need to install for Resident Evil 4? No. Okay, so we're going to try playing again. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to have to see if we actually downloaded an update recently. I should have done this before the broadcast. I didn't. Okay, title screen. That's good. That's a good sign. Not sure what happened earlier. Okay, that's a problem. Should be easily fixed. But it appears that my audio drivers are wrong. Speakers. What is going on? Ah, there we go. Okay. Finally. Okay, let me turn off the lights. All right, somewhere along the way I lost the chat. There it is. Okay, guys, are you ready to beat Resident Evil 4 today? That is the plan. I've got $270,000. That's plenty for the missile launcher. Let me auto sort here. Let's see, I believe I upgraded my scopes. So that is now attached to that. That is now attached to that. And that was the major thing that I did during the last broadcast. I've got some crafting materials. Let's go ahead and use them. I'm good on handgun ammo. I am completely out of rifle ammo. Oh, that's going to use up 10 gunpowder, but I've got 26. And only one of these, so we're going to do it. And we're going to dump the rest in a shotgun. That's 12 powder for 6 shotgun shells. That's pretty crazy. All right, any herbs I can mix up. I need one more yellow and I can do this big bad boy. Or I could reduce inventory space right now by mixing these together. It's not essential. I can do it later. Jamin Cohen says Resident Evil 4 bonus content includes Separate Ways, which is the game from Ada Wong's perspective, showing how she helped him along the way. It's only 3 hours, 14 minutes long. Would you consider dipping your toes in? This is the first I've heard of it. I didn't realize there was a DLC for this game called Separate Ways. I am instantly intrigued. I guess it depends on the chat. Does the chat want to see me play the game from Ada Wong's perspective? All right, looks like I missed some rifle ammunition up there. Let's go get it. Brett Bus says the DLC isn't out. Oh, it's not out yet. Okay. Well, when it comes out, then perhaps we'll check it out. T and G, that's a weird... Okay. So I'm not missing anything there. Where the heck I'm going? Wrong way. Okay, clearly I'm missing something. What am I missing? Oh. Oh, I just didn't see it. Okay, here we go. Alright, and this is the room with the rifle ammo, I believe. Nope, that's the next room. Anything here? No. Okay. So it's below me on like a middle level over there. Huh. Well. All right, did big fight here. And then up the staircase. All right, we did boss fight there. And then we shot the little medallions here. I believe we got them all. Nope, there's one there. On the top floor, next to specimen storage. Let's go get it. All right. Don't touch the body bags. Don't touch them. Oh, God. How do we get by without touching them? I remember getting to this portion in the broadcast last week and thinking, oh, God, this is awful. But I'll deal with it next week. Well, here we are. Next week has come. Now we're dealing with the body bags. Okay, door there. Crank there. What's over there? And then directly above us. All right, I'm facing it. It's got to be in a room above us, because I don't see it there. Well, let's see if we can get to it if we go into this room over here. Milan Kajan says, hi, Ox. Hi, chat. Have a nice time, all. Thank you, Milan. Have a nice time back at you. Oh, that's right. We got that. Okay, so now we need to open the door. Oh, okay. Right. This weapon is now out of ammo, but it has the only scope that can see their hearts. So I need to change scopes. High-powered scope, biosensor scope. I gotta put this on a gun that I can use. Let's put it on the Stingray. Wait. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm gonna knock that open. I don't want to risk it by swinging my feet. That one's already opened, but these are full. Okay, that one's jiggling. Is it worth it? Yeah, okay. Oh. Crap! Stinking viper in a box! Ah. First the skim is gonna have the viper in a box. Right, can we get past this without touching it? Ooh, okay. This one's already open, so there's not going to be anything inside of it, but just be careful. There we go. That still has one. You can see the hands sticking out. Oh! Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Whew. Okay, is there anything else in specimen storage? Do I want to explore over there? I don't see anything. I don't think there is anything. Wait, is there something up there? Okay, it's just chains and a drill. Oh, there. That's where I have to go anyway. Oh, as soon as I do it. Okay, I'm going to switch to the right gun. God. Okay. Oh, this one tells me which ones have... Okay, they don't all have one. That one has one. It's just the ones that move. What is that mist? Steam. Interesting that the steam is showing up as a heat source. But I thought this was supposed to be like a biosensor. Alright, and that one. It's just those two. As long as we don't touch those two, we'll be okay. Ah! Eat it, specimens! Another merchant. Okay. So had I just gone through this room, I would have found him.
Why not treat yourself, mate?
Alright, presumably this isn't the last merchant because chat said I would know when I found it. A silver token can be exchanged for prizes at the shooting range token machines. But I need 2 more to get a best prize. Luis's key. We have not yet used that. All right, let's see if there's any more. Marine 98 says you have 1 more merchant after this.
Welcome. Come to do some shooting.
All right, thank you, Marine 98.
Rely too much on a single weapon and you'll find yourself out of ammo, mate.
All right, these are new. Red 9, Punisher, and Punisher. Okay.
3, 2, 1, begin. That's the stuff. Shit. Superb shot. Reload. That's it.
Ah!
Beautiful. That'll do it.
B. Well, got a silver token out of it.
Nice. Some of the targets are, well, particularly sturdy. 3, 2, 1, begin. Triple kill. Incredible. Double kill. Brilliant. Reload. Incredible. Double kill. And that's the game.
Hey, what'd I do? Hey, all right, 2 silver tokens.
Well, you did better than expected.
Shoot the dynamite, says Ares. Oh, but what if that does a big field of explosions that kills the sailors?
A rifle can take out multiple targets with a single round. Rate
Holy
of
cow.
fire leaves a bit to be desired, though.
This opened up a bunch new games. All right, I'm not gonna do this all night. Let's go spend the tokens and move on.
I await your return.
Ada Wong, 30% off body armor repairs. Can I only attach them during a save point?
Take a look. Something's bound to catch your eye.
Customized case. All right, we currently have this one, which I want to keep. Handgun ammo. 30% off knife repairs. 15% submachine gun ammo craft bonus frequency. 40% health recovery for Vipers. We'll do this one. Equip center. And this one, equip right. Jesse Reisner says, love you, Ox. Gonna go watch some of your Fallout 3 and fall asleep. Have a good night. Have a wonderful night, Jesse Reisner. Good to see you, my friend.
Welcome. What can I interest you in? I'll buy almost anything.
Let's see, what was I
There's
waiting
some
for here?
things money can't buy.
I could get 3 of these gold tokens. I really want an exclusive upgrade ticket to exclusively upgrade another item, but I doubt that I'm going to get that. So I should probably go for the tokens. Well, maybe I should save them in case I need other resources like gunpowder. What's the difference between these two? Oh, they're the same, but I can only do it once for each.
Will that be all? Suit yourself. Welcome.
Unnecessary. Unnecessary.
A well-tuned weapon can make up for a lack of skill, friend.
Complete. All right, we could finish off the shotgun probably. I wonder what kind of boss fight it's going to be. Keeping the shotgun full of ammo, that's the tricky bit. 55-16. I'm going to save my money. I'm going to save my money until the next one so that we have more money to work with once we understand what the fight's going to be like.
They keep coming. Almost there. Ashley, I'm coming.
All right, I'm going to put the regular, this scope, back on the Stingray. And this scope, back on the LE5. Where the heck did that come from? God.
Break already.
Holy cow! They all spawned at once. Well, now it's coming for me. I want to know who shot the rocket. Was it one of the guys I killed? Come on, trip the trip line. No, 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 no. Come get me over here. Bear trap. There we go. That's what I like to see. Was it just that one? Okay, it's just that one. I hear you. I hear you. Hey, black bass. I mean, I hear something. I don't know if it's a helicopter or a creature, but I hear something, and I want to find out where it is before I move forward. Also, I need to get... There it is. Is that it? No, that's not it. It's over there, but it's upstairs. So we should be able to see it from here. This is the only opportunity that we have to see it. It must be in that clock tower. What is making that noise? Okay, let's go upstairs, see if we can get a better shot of the clock tower. Right, I gotta figure this out. That clock tower is directly over the specimen storage, or next to the specimen storage where it was. So it should be right over there. But we don't see it, and we can't get to it from the room. I might have to go back, because I can't not get this last medallion. I don't see it in any of the windows, so... we might have to go back. Hey. Alright, this is not the way forward. Got a strobe light in there. Something fancy's going on. Well, before we continue, we can't continue that way. We're gonna have to go down. Let's explore that bottom pathway. Loot the bodies down there, see if there was any loot that we would have missed, and try not to get blown up. Nothing. I don't see an option to disarm it. Oh. Ooh, that would have got me. Okay, that's the path forward. Glad I came this way and not the other way. I would have fallen for that trap. Laurie says, shout out to the guy that always says my name right. Love you, Ox. Thank you, Laurie. Hopefully I'm saying it right this time. The only Laurie I know is Hugh Laurie, so that's why I pronounce it that way. Okay, well, let's go back and see if we can get that last thing. See if I can figure out where it was.
Gun rhymes with fun for a reason, stranger.
We can't go back. That's right. There's no spinning wheel. Check the file cabinet, says Marine 98. Oh, did I miss something in here? A file cabinet?
Ooh, you have the stench of battle on you, mate.
I don't see a file cabinet. Yeah, see, it was right in that room, but it's above us. It's not on this level. See how it's slightly grayed out? If we go up one floor, now it's bright. So we know that it's not in that room. Remember, I was looking for it while we were in that room and we didn't see it. So I don't think we can get it by going back. I think it's outside above the room somewhere. I mean, Allkirk says I need to go back underground. Oh, really? Oh. All right, well, I don't care enough about it to do that. Just going to keep going. Wait, maybe I was looking at the wrong tower. There were two towers, right? Yeah, so I was looking at the right tower. That tower is directly above it, but I don't see it in there. The file cabinet was near the ladder. All right. Well, I guess I missed it. I mean, if they're gonna lock my progress forward so that I can't backtrack, that pisses me off and it makes me not want to bother. So I'm not gonna bother. Okay. I need to be careful because they look like rocks. They could be anywhere.
One down.
Okay. Yeah!
They keep coming. Whiskey son of a...
Come on! Never underestimate the value of a nut shot. Oxhorn altruism, or truism, truthism. It's an Oxhorn rule. Oh yeah, give me back some of my shotgun shells. Okay, this goes up. It's probably where I want to go. Unless it's that way. Yeah, that's going to take me up above there. Is this door open? It is. So I'll keep that there for now. Just in case someone wants to follow me and I can use it to kill them with later. Yes. Lots of rifle ammo. Loving it. And gunpowder. All right. Anything left in this room? No. Now, let's see if there is a way to follow this path. I don't think so, because we've got that blocking us. I saw them come downstairs. Come on.
One down.
Okay, there was a ladder on the other side. Let's see if we can connect. Yep, there's the ladder going down. There's that thing that we can't get by. We're going to have to move that somehow. Will we be able to do it from that other room? That's the big question. Let's go in there, see if there was any loot on the top floor. There's a door going that way. Huh. Probably blocked. right, let's eat the viper. Let's eat something else. Nope.
Keep coming.
God! Okay, it's time to mix up some herbs. They just all want to attack me in this one little corridor. Golly! All right, so this is the way I came from, and there's a door over there. All right, let's see what's down in this room, and then we'll see what's down the other room. Dead end. Ah. Okay, dead end. Well, we've opened the pass. Now they can't sneak up behind us, right? Is that smart or stupid? I don't know. I'm going to go for smart. Unless I'm going to have to run now. Is something going to pop out that door and I'm going to have to run? Jam Cohen says, I missed a wall cabinet. I mean, did I? Oh, all right. Thank you, Jim and Cohen. Okay, here we go. Ooh, creepy stone statue. Map updated. Go after Ashley. Okay. Doors on either side, but it looks like they're locked. Yep. Oh, hello. I, Adam. The first of men. Vaulty, or pretty vaulted view of himself.
Ashley!
Kind of like this.
You have come, my child.
What do you want?
I simply wish to share this gift with as many as possible. A humble wish, don't you think? You see, we are all connected through the holy body. And now your flesh and bones, your very thoughts, are already one with us.
Bullshit.
Why do you reject serenity when you need only accept the sacred gift? Like she did.
Sadler!
Ah, yes, the time has come for this lamb to join our covenant. Oh, blessings unto him and the sweet mercy they bring. Exalt all and let it be so.
Hey, Ada.
Go!
Cool. Smart. Thank you, Ada.
Ashley. Ashley.
Head for Louisa's laboratory. Can I loot? Oh man, now I'm carrying Ashley and I can't loot. I don't have a free hand. Well, then what's the point of exploring if they're not going to reward me with loot? All right.
Laboratory B. Looks like it's this way.
Oh, that's easy. Down the stairs, into the hall. Oh.
What the hell? Fuck, I'm losing it.
Oh, God. Don't lose it, Leon.
Still you resist, child.
Don't drop the cargo. Oh, what? Okay. Step aside, everybody. I'm walking here. Oh, they disappear.
Enough! God damn it.
Come on, Leon. There we go. Louise's key.
This time, it has to be different.
More than just a band-aid. Let's hope this is an actual cure.
You go first.
No way. Like I told you, I'm gonna get you home safe.
Ooh, there it is.
Here goes nothing.
Come on, Louise. Let your science work. Oh, this is awful. Oh, wow, but it's working. That was a Fallout interface. Success. Okay. Okay. Your turn. No! Who's going to put you on there? Leon? That's why she wanted you to go first. She can't lift you and put you up there. Oh, no. How's he going to get it? End of chapter. Okay, let's see. Deaths, 0. Oh, yeah. 2 hours playtime for that chapter. So that includes my last broadcast. I had 0 deaths. Accuracy, 78. I'm slipping a little. Okay. We're going to save the progress.
Ashley.
I'm right here.
Hey, how'd you get me up on the table?
I thought you were gonna die.
Okay. You did this.
Yeah. Yeah, I did this. Can you stand?
Why is he so surprised?
The map?
Yeah, I found it. I think it says we can get out if we go this way. Hey, we're a team, right?
Keep this up, I'll be out of a job.
There you go, Leon. Oh, she liked that. But she had to
all
ask
of
him.
this, removing the parasites, this was Luis.
Yeah, we're alive. Thanks to him.
And he did it all for you, Ashley. After all, Louise is quite the ladies' man.
I'm surprised this thing even booted up.
Well, it worked. I mean, look at that mouse. Look at those exposed circuits. Wow. Pretty cool. Well, he didn't get to see his miracle work, but it did. Rest in peace, Louise. Methods for eradicating Las Plagas. There are 2 ways to eradicate Las Plagas: antigen injection and surgery. If the parasite has not hatched yet, it can be treated by administering antigen directly into the body. Once it is hatched, however, there's not much that can be done besides slow its growth. With surgery, the plaga can be targeted and killed using a certain wavelength of radiation. This is not without its risks. If the parasite has attached itself to the host's nervous system, the host will experience excruciating pain. And there is no effective anesthesia for this kind of procedure. Surgical removal carries considerable risks even before the parasite has fully developed. Once fully grown, however, it is too late. Removing the parasite would kill the host. But considering what will happen to them, death may be a mercy. Europe, Laboratory 6 Dream Team. Oh, and there's Louise front and center. Oh, it's so sad. Poor Louise. Scarecrow Kaiser says the Europe photo means that Louise was on the team that made Nemesis. No, really? Damn. Louise. Do not be fooled, or Sadler's Animus. Do not be fooled into thinking that Las Plagas are merely tools for creating powerful bioweapons. Their true value lies in their ability to control. No matter how hostile the subject, a single injection can turn anyone into a faithful servant. Who needs spies when you can turn yesterday's enemy into today's ally? Controlling just one insider can bring an entire organization, an entire country to its knees. Mass production of the superior species has made this possible. We have empowered Sadler. It is clear what he intends to do next. Can you imagine if Sadler had that much control? 6 billion loyal servants at his sole command. There would be no opposition, no war. Maybe for the first time in human history, the world would know peace. But I know how Sadler and the others have oppressed the people of this island for generations. I know how he treats them. That's no way to live. And because of that, I won't let it happen. The Amber. This sample, which I've come to call the Amber, was just sitting in the storeroom collecting dust. We used to have ample specimens for experimentation in the past, so it makes sense that this one was overlooked. In fact, the only reason I brought it back to my lab was because of its peculiar shape. After a basic analysis, I've changed my mind. The Amber possesses a very unique quality. Although small and in a suspended state, it contains the same organ found in the dominant species, which we've only seen in Sadler himself. When fully developed, the Amber may rival or perhaps even surpass Sadler's power. Unfortunately, the Amber was confiscated by Sadler before I could make any further progress in my research. He may be on to me. I need to get my hands on that sample again and escape in order to continue my research elsewhere. It's the only way to counter Sadler. Of course, I don't think I can trust this outside group either, but I've already come this far. Hopefully I can sweet-talk my way out of this one too. I have to, for the world's sake. Oh, Louise.
Someone had a field day looting the Umbrella Labs.
Emails. Subject regarding our agreement from Louise. I've compiled the research data that you wanted. Meet me at the designated time and place. To be clear, you're going to get me the hell out of here if I bring you the goods, right? Subject regarding our arrangement from AW, Ada Wong. I hope you haven't forgotten about the Amber. Without it, the data is worthless. It would be a shame to let your seat go to waste, so do not make me return empty-handed. You still remember the code phrase, I assume? from Louise. Relax, I haven't forgotten. And don't worry about the amber. I'll figure something out. Think you can pick me up a pack of smokes on the way? Any brand is fine. Louise, always with his smokes. So Louise was working with Amber. Amy.
Sorry.
Like I said, we're a team.
Why did Leon apologize there?
You're getting good at that.
Right?
He treats her like a puppy. Any good thing she does, he's like, good boy. Who's a good boy? You put down a ladder, good boy. That's a good Ashley. Well done. Who wants some head pats? Who wants some neck scratches? That's a
You
good
sure
boy.
you're okay?
Never been better.
Good.
All right. I feel like I probably missed something down there. Yeah. I hear it. Oh. Did it land on the catwalk? It must have. Can't go that way. All right, up we go.
Spread out.
Got it. Look at this place. That woman who helped us. You think she's all right?
Oh, I'm sure she's fine. She's not the type to roll over that easy.
Sounds like you know her well.
I mean, he had his gun drawn on her earlier in the game, so I wouldn't call them friends. Ooh, cave-in. Not going back that way. Oh my god. And I walked right into that one. If that leads there, where does this go? To a ledge. Okay, there's a gem over here. Is that the way out? I think it is. Yeah. Okay, let's go get the gem. Looking for him. God, their camouflage is good. Didn't see that one. Got a sapphire out of it. Illuminato's final chapter. Praise be to the holy insects. We have been promised paradise on earth. Man, woman, or child, his love does not discriminate. Beast, fish, or bird, all creatures shall be equally blessed. Praise be the holy insects. We are the humble servants of God. His wisdom will overcome any mountain. His omnipotence will cross any ocean. The light of heaven dwells in all things. Let our bodies be the seedbed. Oh, that's great. Praise be to the holy insects. We are the flock and the shepherd guides us. Our prayers will be sung all over the world. They will be heard by all. At last, we shall exceed the stars in the sky. "15 Osmond. Illuminato's pendant. Provenance monolith. Deep beneath the castle grounds, I have found my faith. Oh, behold, the divine vestiges left upon this world. It all begins here. Adam Sadler. Right, nothing left in that room. Not gonna jump me. I know you're waiting for me. Stinking rock bugs. I know you're there. I know there's more of you. Where are you? Where?
Shit, my body armor.
Where was he? I was so careful. Where was he hiding? You can detect them with the biosensor scope, says Gilong. Oh my god, that's a great idea. Wow, I should have thought of that. Well, there's our final merchant. It's now or never, chaps. We're gonna get a rocket launcher. Gold ingot. Achievement unlocked, Raider. Check your map, says chat. Ooh, I left some gunpowder behind. All right, thank you. I'll go get the gunpowder. Grab. It's down there to the right? Oh. There it is.
Why not treat yourself, mate?
How would I have known that this is the last merchant if the chat hadn't told me? Because he has the same dialogue. Okay, I'm going to do a hard save before I spend all my money. Oh, there's no elevator here, so I can't go do the minigame and exchange tokens. Crap, I thought there would be. Alright, let's sell.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. Your valuables won't do you much good in the grave. Stranger. Ooh, I'll pay a pretty penny for that.
We've got almost 500,000. No space for the rocket launcher, but don't worry, I will make space.
What you see is what I've got. That's good work, if I do say so myself.
Well, I can't afford an exclusive upgrade ticket, and I missed my chance to buy gold
What's
tokens.
that? How have we procured these curiosities? You don't want to know, mate.
Chad Harger says, buy the rocket launcher, but don't use it until the final boss phase and you're about out of ammo and health. Better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Marine98 says, Ox, change out your charms before leaving the merchant. Alright, to what? Let's see.
If you want a fight, you might want to take care of any leftover errands before going this way. Be ashamed to live the rest of your life wondering, what if? Am I right?
Okay, there it is. That's how we know this was the last merchant. Okay, we got a lot of grenades. Great, I will use those grenades. We've got heavy grenades. Great, I will use those heavy grenades. Let's craft. I've got some submachine gun ammo. The White Wolf says, you can use the rocket right as the boss enters the arena. One phase, then a special one. First phase is the best phase to use it. You guys are giving me conflicting information. Telling me to wait and use it to the very end, but no, telling me to use it at the beginning. God. Mo for show gave me a super tip. Thank you, Mo for show. Okay. How best to maximize my gunpowder? I have 3 of these. I have 1 of these. And yet I've got 31 gunpowder. So let's do rifle ammo. And then shotgun. And then handgun. The Raging Krogan says, do you think Professor Cromwell would fit in with this cult in this universe if he didn't start his own? I think Professor Cromwell's the kind of guy who likes to be his own boss, and I don't think this Sadler guy would like competition. Right. Now, how to make room? I mean, I could sell these knives. Is that enough?
Welcome. Well then, what can I do you for?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16.
You'll get some bang for your buck. I guarantee it. Ruby's all rubbish. It makes no diff, thank you. Anything else I pleasant trap?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Nope. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Nice.
Welcome.
Boom.
Not my place to say, really, but sometimes things are more interesting if you keep a level playing field. Don't you find?
Is he chastising me for buying that? I've got 500,000 left. Not really. I've got 360,000
What you
left.
see is what I've got.
Let's tune up.
Crossing your T's, dotting your I's, that's the way to be.
Oh, I can't tune up the rocket launcher. Bomber. Shame.
Your weapons are in good hands, mate. I'll see you right. See how that feels, mate. A fella like yourself should notice the difference. You've exhausted our normal range of services for this weapon. If you're interested in something more, well, you catch my drift. If you want a dazzled, are you? Our craftsmanship demands no less. This kind of work is about finesse, stranger. Sad to say that's the end of the road for that weapon. Packs a punch. Enough for most, at least.
Okay. The White
Life
Wolf's...
needs care every once in a
Oh,
while.
be quiet,
Could
merchant.
be the difference between life and death.
The White Wolf says, as soon as the boss jumps down to your level, you can rocket him. Okay, thank you, the White Wolf. I have no idea, as I've never fought this boss before, but we'll try. I guess I can spend the rest of my tokens on
There's
gunpowder.
some things money can't buy.
And yellow herbs, I suppose. Let's finish tuning up. Wait, I can buy other stuff. Maybe I need this.
Why not try your hand at a new gun, stranger? Might save your life. Oh, I knew you'd choose that one. A wise choice. I know, I say that a lot, but I mean
I know I say that a lot,
that
but
cash in your pocket or your life. Easy choice, mate.
all right, let's see
Will do. Don't get yourself.
what I can craft with the. I've got 24 gunpowder. I could start dumping into magnum ammo, but that's not a fully upgraded gun, though I don't know which weapons are going to be effective against this guy. I'm not sure what I should be focusing on. I've got 63 handgun ammo. I've only got 9 shotgun shells. Oh my god. I'm going to need a lot of shotgun, I think. I'm doing pretty good on rifle ammo. I've got 29, and I'll run out of submachine gun ammo really, really quickly. So, looks like I need to buy some of the blue ones. This only gives me 3 magnum rounds. Mr. Anderson gifted 5 Oxhorn memberships to the community. Thank you so much, Mr. Anderson, and congratulations to Nick Apaz, Louis Jourdain, Jeff Zuniga, The Crafting Gamer, and Vaquero. Thank you so much, Mr. Anderson. All right, let's do magnum ammo. And then that'll give me just enough to do some submachine gun, but I need to buy one more.
Killed now. Welcome.
Crap.
Where you gonna put this? Your pocket? Better to be over. Come back.
Then we'll craft submachine gun ammo. That leaves me with only 1 gunpowder and 0 resources left. I'd say I did pretty good job using as much resources as possible. Now, I could mix up nothing. I've got some yellow herbs that I just bought. Didn't I just buy some yellow herbs?
Anytime. Welcome. What can I interest you in?
He doesn't have any
What you
herbs for
see
sale.
is what I've got.
No, I didn't buy them. Okay, I could get yellow herbs, but I don't
We
have any
like
red or
our
green
herbs, we do.
to
Heal a man, kill a man.
purchase
They
with.
do it all.
So let's fill my inventory up with first aid.
Stocking up while you can. Wise choice.
Then I guess I'll spend my final 4 on...
There's some things money can't buy.
I mean, I could do a red barrel and then sell it.
You can't go wrong with that. Thank you.
And then spend money on upgrading my weapons. Complete. Complete.
A well-tuned weapon can
Complete.
make up for a lack of skill, friend.
Complete. Marine 98 is shouting, "Sell my gems." You must have missed it when I sold them all already. But I'll show you. No gems. No gems. Sold all my
I'll
gems.
buy almost anything. There you are, as you wished. Molding a weapon to suit your We're starting to get an idea of your tastes, friend.
All right, I've spent almost all my money.
Anything else I can... Don't get yourself killed now.
Right, let's add this to a shortcut, and let's make that 8. Wait, why do I not have ammo for this? That takes rifle ammo. Oh, there we go. 4. Reload. All right, swap out my dangles, huh? Yeah, I don't need body armor repair. Craft bonus frequency. Craft bonus frequency. Knife repairs. I mean, I'm not going to need any of this for the fight. But we'll go ahead and put this one in the middle. Might as well. Okay, 1671. We'll overwrite chapter 2. All right, here we go. What on earth is waiting for us?
Leon, look! Is that...
Oh, it's Ada! No!
Ada.
Can we shoot the cord to drop her down?
Thinks he's gonna lure me out.
Well, he's probably right. What if we shot the cable?
Stay here. I won't be long.
Okay.
That's ballsy. It's a boss fight. Won't take me long.
Ada!
Ooh.
Sadler!
Nice. Now there's two of us.
You are renegade. You have forsaken holy body.
Oh!
Right gift to become one with us. You require absolution.
Okay, cool boss design and all, but what exactly does an eyeball do to benefit the creature when it's on your knee? Or in your mouth? Like, you kind of need your mouth to eat, but no, it's full of eyeball right now. I guess it's a weak point that will shoot for the eyeballs.
Such blasphemous desecration, such unforgivable heresy. Yet, is it not the sinner whose need of salvation?
Boom! Yeah, okay, all right. I have a feeling we're not done. No! Leon! Never approach the ledge, Leon. Oh God.
I'm getting sick of your shit.
Oh, cool. Right.
Finally, a look that suits you, Sadler. A monster in and out. Still, I need to cut this date short. It's not me. It's you.
Oh, shut up, Leon. It's not me, it's you. I gotta cut this date short, he says. Hey, where was my evade marker? Oh, yeah! I will! Thank you, Ada! Rocket launcher special! Ooh! Achievement unlocked, your small time!
I'll give you a holy body.
I'll give you a holy body, he says, and then he stabs a hole into it. Come on, Capcom. I'll give you a holy body. All right, well, not too bad. Rocket make fight easier. Ada.
Ada, what the hell are you doing?
Nothing personal, Leon. Luis and I had an arrangement. Don't worry, I'll take good care of it. Ride's here. You coming?
I think we both know this is where we go our separate ways.
Why not take Ashley in the helicopter?
I see.
It's a helicopter. You don't have to walk. Leon, grab Ashley, get in the helicopter. Oh, that's a great pose. There you go. That's much more dynamic, Ada. Is that comfortable?
Better get a move on.
What's that? Car keys.
Cute.
Until next time, Leon.
Until next time, Ada.
Leon!
Oh, that grating voice. Leon!
Where's she going?
Who knows?
I don't understand. Why would she just...
We gotta move. Island's gonna blow.
It's gonna what?
Yeah.
Island's gonna blow. How did he know? Escape from the island. All right, chat seems to be really confused. The Raging Krogan says, can you explain to me how all of that fit inside a human body? Well, you know, during the 4th of July, and you get those little round black pellets. They're called snakes, but they look like pellets, and then you light it on fire, and then it grows and grows. It's a chemical reaction. It just gets huge. What was that tiny little pellet? Just turns into this just monolith of ash. It's that, you know, science. He had the biological material inside his body, apparently, and it just needed an ignition, a fire, so that it could mutate and grow into that big gelatinous blob that we ended up fighting with the eyeballs on the knees, you know, because tactical evolutionary advantage that way, I guess. Panphobic says, what are you doing? And Brett Bus says, shoot, Ox. This isn't dodgeball. I couldn't shoot. When the big tentacles came out, I couldn't equip a weapon. I assumed you all knew this because you've played this game before and I haven't. I couldn't use a weapon. Evading was all I could do. Presumably that's how I was supposed to win the fight, because they give me an uber weapon, a giant red-tipped bazooka. She just finds one in her pocket and says, Leon, use this. I mean, she could have used it, but she didn't want to. No, she wanted Leon to do that. Leon, use this. I found it in my purse. Whew. Giant red-tipped bazooka. And that's how you defeat the level. I didn't even have to buy it. Nice. The White Wolf says, to why Leon didn't ride with Ada in the chopper, Leon didn't fight through all of that to just hand Ashley over to Ada's employer, who's up to no good. Oh, they're on different teams. I see. Panophobic says, okay, so maybe if you use the RL on the first phase, it skips it? I don't know. I've never played the game before. But, yeah, I mean, presumably you were supposed to use conventional weapons on the eyeballs. And you pop all the eyeballs until it, dies or whatever. But I think the red-tipped bazooka is a scripted event, because I didn't do anything to cause it to happen. Remember, we are playing a remaster of the game. It's possible they changed the end boss fight. But all I did, you saw what I did. I used the bazooka that I bought legitimately from the shop during the first phase of the fight, and that ended the first phase. Like, that just completely ended it. So the White Wolf was right there. Thank you, the White Wolf. For the second phase, all I could do was evade. I couldn't even pull out a weapon. There wasn't any weapon on my hotbar that I could use during that fight. So presumably, if they changed that version of the fight, they made it to simply survive long enough until Ada steps forward and gives us the weapon we need. Brett Bus says the red-tipped one is normal. Craig Euler says same with the original. Okay, so they didn't change that at all. Right, we gotta survive. Run!
Okay, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta write my life story in this typewriter. All right, let's save here. Book it!
Now we can go home.
Yay! Why is the place exploding, by the way?
Thanks.
I mean, we didn't...
They're not attacking.
I got grenades, I'm gonna use them. Money, 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 money.
All right. Not bad, Ada.
Hey. She left us a jet ski. Thank you, Ada.
You like thrill rides? You're gonna love this.
You like thrill rides, Ash? Oh, God, McPhee. I have to drive it? No! I suck at driving things! Oh God, I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna crash! No! God! Oh! What? Come on! What could I have done? Bull crap. I was going too fast for the scripted event. Real right, Ashley. No! Oh, dear God. No! No! Fire! Oh! I don't like it. No! Oh, I was supposed to hit that. Okay. 17. 16. 15. Woo! First time.
You alright?
I'm not sure, that was insane.
Into the Sunset. Classic.
Mission accomplished, right?
Mission accomplished. When you're home safe.
Thank you for saving me.
Don't mention it.
Don't mention it, of course.
You know, I could put in a word with my dad. Have you assigned to my detail, if you're interested?
You don't need me. You proved you could handle yourself. Even if you could use a lesson in knife safety. Come on. Let's go home.
Into the Sunset. Where's home? That way.
Condor 1? Rooster Condor 1, do you read me? Come in. I said come in. Is this thing even on? Leon. Leon, are you and Ashley all right? Where are you? Come on!
No response. He doesn't care. There we go. Resident Evil 4. Pumastas says, is someone going to tell him what she asks in the OG? In the OG? You mean they changed her dialogue at the end in the remastered version? Pyro says the chat says there's a post-credits scene. Okay, well then we'll go through the credits. What did she say in the first one? Corey says, thank goodness they got rid of that stupid line from the original. I mean, it's not like Capcom to get rid of stupid lines. They kept plenty of them in. Wandering Paladin, a member for 39 months, says, hey Ox, supposedly Alien Isolation 2 is coming out next year. Oh yes, I loved Alien Isolation 1. What a great game. I'm gonna play the snot out of Alien Isolation 2. Pumasta says she asks to, and I quote, Leon, do you want to do some overtime? And they cut it! I'm surprised. I'm surprised they cut it. It sounds like a line they would keep in. It's so bad that, I mean, they kept in Nighty Night Nights. They kept in, here's your holy body, as he's poking a hole into the boss. They kept those bad lines in, but they removed, would you like to do some overtime? I guess because innuendo, we can't have sexual innuendo in a game about violence and zombies. No, that's too much. Oh, that's great. Post-credits scene.
Patch me through. I've obtained the amber.
Excellent.
Just one question. What are you planning to do with this?
I do not pay you to ask questions. All you need to know is a new dawn is breaking. 100 will give their lives so that just one may live.
Wesker?
I am expediting that change.
So, we're talking millions of casualties.
Billions.
How ambitious. We're changing course now.
Here you go, Ada. She's not so bad after all. Hey. Are you gonna drop it down to Leon? Why would Wesker reveal his plans to Ada? Why would he go like, oh yeah, what I'm gonna do with this thing? I'm gonna kill billions of people, you know. Just business as usual. Why would he say that? Knowing that she has the amber. He compromised his plans by divulging that tiny bit of detail. But then, of course, if you're Ada, what do you think someone's gonna do with it? Like, you were paid to go retrieve this thing that's an awful contagion and has already wreaked so much havoc, and you're gonna give it to some guy, some really rich guy, and he hasn't even told you what he wants to do with it yet. What do you think he's gonna do with it?
Bullet or the blade that kept us apart. But I've been moving on, can't be still for long.
Okay, I don't know if this song is gonna get me demonetized or if it was custom made for this game, so I'm just gonna mute it a little bit. Wesker is the Resident Evil 1 antagonist, says Brett Buss. I see. Galangrido says it's not copyrighted music. Okay.
Don't be drawn into the light or the shadows in your head. Keep your eyes on the road ahead and don't ever look back. Don't
right.
ever look back, 'cause
I like it.
I got a feeling in my bones that everything's gonna be fine. Yeah.
It's giving me some 80s vibes.
Don't ever look back. I fought a war and I learned how to win. But how do you fight when the enemy's within? Find your pride, go deeper inside for the fire that will light your way. The ones you trust can one day betray. You're the hunter and then you're the prey. You pay the cost, it all feels lost. Then you hear a voice inside you say, keep your eyes on the road ahead. Don't be drawn into the light or the shadows in your head. Keep your eyes on the road ahead and don't ever look back. Don't ever look back. Keep your eyes on the road ahead. Don't be drawn into the light or the shadows in your head. Keep your eyes on the road ahead and don't ever look back. Don't ever look back. 'Cause I got a feeling in my bones that everything's gonna be fine. Yeah. Don't ever look back. Don't ever look back.
Oh man, I'm jamming to this. I like it. Well, that took us almost exactly 2 hours. We are at the 3-hour mark. I'm liking the song though. Listen, we're at the 3-hour mark. That's already a really good broadcast. If I do an extra hour, that's going to put me in at 1 a.m. And we're only going to get an hour worth of Dead Space 2 gameplay. that's not enough time for me to reacquaint myself with the game and really understand where I was and what's going on. So I'm going to end the broadcast after the credits, and we're going to pick up with Dead Space 2 where we left off next week. Same Ox time, same Ox channel for more Scotch and Smoke Rings. Sorry for teasing that earlier this week. I would have continued playing had I more time, but it's already almost, it's already after midnight my time, and I got to get up in the morning and work on my lore video. So let's just enjoy the rest of this rock ballad. Yeah! Oh, I missed it! It ended while I had the music down. I was enjoying it. Claude Rain says, out to sea. How far can you go on a jet ski? However full the tank was with gasoline, I suppose. I mean, you can't go far out to sea on a jet ski. I mean, what was he planning to do? Ride all the way to the White House? On a jet ski? No, he's going to be getting a hold. So that lady, whatever her name was, back at HQ, was constantly trying to ping him and get a hold of him. Clearly, they had reestablished communications, and when he was ready, he was going to answer her summons, and they were going to arrange some sort of pickup. I doubt very much that he was going to go all the way on the jet ski. That said, it's interesting that he didn't answer her summons immediately. It's probably because he's decompressing after that awful, horrible ordeal. He survived. He saved Ashley. They were just enjoying the peace and quiet without zombies and explosions and guns firing for a little bit. That's my guess. Colonel 87th says, Oxhorn, that's Albert Mai. He is a bad butt. What? Is that the name of the song that I was rocking out to? It's called He is a Bad Butt? By Albert Mai? I don't understand. Is that what you're saying? I'm so confused. Pyro says, or he was busy with something else, and Little Biscuit says he had to do some overtime. Well, I mean, clearly she wanted him to be on her presidential detail there. She definitely wanted to keep him close. That's for sure. How close? Well, they did make a great team. She wanted to continue their teamwork. Tony J says, Oxhorn, that's Albert Wesker. He is a badass dude. Oh, I see. So Colonel 87th, I wasn't able to interpret your comment there. So Wesker, the original villain from Resident Evil 1, hired Ada Wong to get this contagion to transform the world, and she wisely figured that out and changed course. I wonder where she went. Perhaps those events were recounted in Resident Evil 5. Hello, what's this? Hey, cool. There we go.
Good work.
B, achievement unlocked, promising agent. B, 73 saves, 1 playthrough, total playtime 25 hours and 26 minutes. Game mode standard. Oh, why do I feel so dirty reading that? You're just a standard Resident Evil player. B, why you gotta grade me like this? Just give me an achievement. Tell me I did a great job. Don't assign a letter to it. I don't need your medals. Just, come on. B? I feel so subpar now. B for bronze, says Esperanza. Cloud Biggs says B for best ever. Thank you, Cloud Biggs. You got my back. Best ever. I like that. Scarecrow Kaiser says, Resident Evil 5 is about Wesker, Capcom's bestseller game ever for almost 10 years. I wonder if they'll remaster it, or does it even need to be remastered? Colonel 87th says, Albert Wesker, my favorite character is a very powerful character. My favorite, probably. Wouldn't play this game. Thank you for playing. Thank you, Colonel 87th. I'm glad to have played it for you. Cody London says, the Comcast guy says he's hungry. Did he? Well, I'll bring him up some noodles. I mean, he's got his own home with his own fridge, presumably. And he's probably in bed, his own bed with his own pillows and sheets that are his own and not mine. And in his own room, that's also not mine. Definitely not in my closet somewhere. So, he's fine. He's fine. I'm sure he's taking care of his own hunger. The Raging Krogan says, Ox, if you want to play Resident Evil 5, it is actually decent enough graphics to play without warranting a remake. Okay. Maybe I will. Chapter results. Unlocked costume pinstripe. What is this? Give me a fedora and a zoot suit? Is this what Leon's going to wear to save Ashley? Okay, fine. Sunglasses, round, nice. Some 60s psychedelic glasses there. A foam mask. It hits differently post-COVID. Not exactly sexy or cool, this foam mask, but okay. Anything else? A flight cap? Would that did they just roll the dice on outfit items to give you at the end of the game? Let's see. And give me a flight cap. And give me a moose antlers. What's next? Oh, that's it. Okay, that's all I got. Times damaged 6. Wow. The entire chapter, I only got damaged 6 times. My accuracy went down to 75%, though. Probably because I threw so many grenades, I'm guessing, is what it was. There we are. When loading main story saved data from a completed playthrough, you can carry over the data and start a new game. You will be able to purchase new weapons from the merchant, but you cannot achieve an S+ rank. Right. I don't know what that means, so we'll just back up. Okay, I don't want to load mains. Would you like to return to the title screen without saving? No. Okay, let's overwrite this one. Okay, completed new playthrough, I guess. Right. Well, it's not like I'm going to play through it again. Professional mode has been unlocked. You can select the game mode when loading saved data from a completed playthrough or when starting a new game. Bonuses, extra content shop. All right, at the end, here's the fedora thing. A new outfit for Ashley. All right, so I gotta buy it. Whoa, what is all this stuff? What do I do with all of this? Do I just look at it? Is that what it's for? I just look at the model. Why would anyone do this? Why would anyone spend their CP on just purchasing the ability to view a model? I don't understand. All right, concept art. I didn't unlock any concept art? Wow. Models. Oh, I gotta buy them first before I can view them. Oh, that's lame. Ah, that's lame. Challenges. I completed every challenge but doing some overtime, didn't I? No. I missed a couple earlier on in the playthrough. I completed most of the challenges. Full vocal version. What's that? Models. Oh, I see. They appear on a big model shelf. Cool. Well, there we go, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings and the finale of Resident Evil 4. Had a lot of fun with it. I think the joy of this game is just taking it tongue-in-cheek, just not taking it seriously, just having fun with the ridiculous plot, the ridiculous voice lines, the convenient super weapons that just appear out of everywhere. Just it's silly, but it's fun. And the gameplay itself was fun. It was challenging and it was rewarding, so I thoroughly enjoyed my time. I don't know about Resident Evil 5. Maybe. We'll see. We've already played 7 and 8 and 2 and 4. So now we need to play 1, 3, and 5. And 6? Is there a 6? I guess. 1, 3, 5, and 6 to really complete the Resident Evil franchise. And we're just doing everything all out of order, aren't we? Anyway, thank you, everybody. No broadcast on Friday, of course, but I will be hard at work on my new lore video for the weekend, and I hope to have that out for you by Saturday. To do so, I'm going to hit the sack and get some sleep. Thank you all for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I'll see you all again very soon with more lore videos and more live streams. Bye-bye now.